Hello guys, this is a video I wasn't expecting to be making at the very beginning of 2025, but unfortunately I am in a position where I now need to sell my collection. Hello guys, welcome back to the very first video of 2025. Welcome back to Retro Smash TV. My name is Chris. Thank you very much for joining me. As you've seen the thumbnail, as you've seen that intro, unfortunately I am in a position now where I need to sell my collection. Now, I am not sure if this is going to include the entire collection. At the moment, I am just focusing on just PlayStation and Xbox. So that leaves the Nintendo Switch collection, which probably holds the most amount of value, but it also holds the most amount of love that I need to keep hold of that particular console. So let's get into it. So, yeah, unfortunately, it all boils down to I need the money. The video game collection I built up was always a rainy day fund. And although I sold part of it off at the back end of last year, I did retain hold of a lot of stuff. And that was because I was going to go again and start collecting again. But unfortunately, yeah, money. In the UK at the moment, as you are more than probably aware, there is a cost of living crisis going on. The price of basic groceries, the price of energy is skyrocketing. And being a father of a very young family, I have 3 children and they come first. And it's just been a very expensive little period of time with Christmas and with birthdays. Both my daughters have had birthdays in December and January plus Christmas. It's just very expensive. And then on top of that, this is the catalyst for everything. In the middle of December, we received a utility bill come through the post. We opened it up, and to our surprise, the bill, which should have been around £300, was actually £1,100 for water. So obviously that came as a bit of a shock. And right leading up to Christmas, money's tight around this time for a lot of people, and I'm no exception. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not proud enough to say that money's always tight around this time of year. But having phoned the utility company and explained the situation, what they said was they can see that there has been some sort of leak. So it's a water bill, that there's some sort of leak, and they need to send somebody out to do an investigation to determine whether the leak is on our side of the property or it's outside of our property. So I counter argued that and said, well, if there was a leak, then surely I would have noticed if this has been going on since July. And we got into this big hoo-ha about why have they allowed this to go on from July all the way up to December whilst water's just trickling away and we're being charged for this. So I, in no uncertain terms, told them I'm not paying that bill until it's sorted and we find out who is at fault. So a couple of weeks later, after they said they would call me back within 10 days, it was about 3.5 weeks, and they phoned me to say that they were going to send an engineer out, or whatever they're called, to come and do an investigation to find out where this leak is. Unfortunately, they can't come until the end of February. So we've had this bill since the beginning of December. It's £1,100. I need to pay that bill. I'm not in a position right now to just hand over that sort of money, and therefore the only thing that holds any value which I can get is my video game collection. So that is where we are at now. I'm going to do my very, very best to keep hold of my Nintendo Switch collection, my Sega Dreamcast collection, and some of the holy grail items that I hold, in order to, once all of this is all sorted out, get back on my feet and we go again. I think for me at the moment, in terms of reselling, flipping, trading, all of that, it's all come to a massive halt because the car boot sales are off. I know a lot of you guys are also in this situation, and that has made the Facebook marketplace a very competitive market. I've lost out this week alone on so many items to resellers because I look at who the people are, who are commenting, and they're resellers, and I'm missing out just literally by like half an hour. So having a full-time job, I can't spend my life on Facebook and stuff like that. So I'm left with no alternative, unfortunately. So this isn't a video that I want people to go feel sorry and pity and all of that, because I'm absolutely fine with selling my collection. It was always my rainy day fund. Always. I've been in this situation before around COVID. I was made redundant from my job. I then sold off my collection. It was a little bit different then because the market was booming and prices were a little bit different. It wasn't so competitive. But now this is going to be tricky. So how I'm going to do this, I'm going to start with my PlayStation games. Like I said, a little disclaimer: any gifts that people have sent in to me via this channel, they will not be sold. And the reason why is because they hold a special place in my heart. People have taken their time and generosity to send me gifts. I'm not just going to then sell that on. That's not me. I don't do that. So rest assured that is not going to happen. I do have PlayStation games. I've got Xbox games. I'm even thinking, and I've got this Street Fighter Xbox 360 limited edition. Comes with toys. This is currently out of stock in CEX. I am going to try and sell this for around what CEX charge for it, only because it is out of stock. I do have it. It's just in a drawer along with a lot of these other stuff. So that's something I'm hoarding, and that'll be a completely different video. When your hobby becomes hoarding. I'm hoarding so many headsets that I don't need. I don't use a headset. My daughter uses a headset, but she got her own one at Christmas. I don't need that anymore, so that's going. We've got DVDs like this, which I've just watched through, The Last of Us. Really good series. That's gonna go. I'm even contemplating, because it is such a large sum of money, and that's just one bill. There's also a credit card bill, which is another story which I need to get cleared, as well as an upcoming holiday. Money is very, very tight at the moment. So that's where we're at the moment. But I am considering selling this, which, if you saw my last video of my best pickups, this is my best pickup of last year. But my family comes first. This is a hobby. I can always get this back. And that's the great thing about this, is I had so much fun in building up this video game collection, going out hunting, meeting people and haggling and doing all of that. That's where my passion is, the hunt. It doesn't matter what the end goal is, it's the hunt. So we've got this. This is worth at least £100. That's a big chunk of that water bill, which, by the way, I am hoping that they are going to reverse that and they're going to find themselves at fault, and then I'm going to get my money back, which, if that's the case, that's going to be a win-win for me. But just in case we don't get there, this is where we're at. I've got a Grand Theft Auto collection where I've got multiples of the same game on different platforms. for example, GTA 5 and the trilogy. I have got both of these on the Xbox Series X. I've got this on the Nintendo Switch as well. Do I need 3 copies of the same game? The answer is no, no I don't. I've also got this promo copy of Grand Theft Auto 4. I'm going to try and sell that. And all of this is going to be on Retro in the corner, Vinted, link in the description. If you can support me and you want to go ahead and you want to check out the store, go and check it out, drop it a follow, because the store will be full. There is literally going to be well over 100 items, all different types of stuff that I just need to get rid of. I'm sitting on a storage box right now, which is full to the top of stuff I need to get rid of. So that is my story. That is how we are kicking off 2025, and we are downsizing massively this video game collection. I'm trying to think of everything that I've got. I've got a PlayStation 4. My kids don't play. That's going. I've got an Xbox One. That's got to go. We're keeping hold of the Series X and keeping hold of the Nintendo Switch. Do I need everything else right now? No, no, I don't. Do I need to pay this bill? Yes, yes, I do. So guys, if you want to follow along on this journey of me destroying my collection and then rebuilding it up, you have to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to need so much support in this, because this has played on my mind for about a week now, and finally I decided I need to take some action and responsibility, and this where we're at. So again, I don't want people to feel sorry for me. It is what it is. Everyone's got bills. I'm not the first person, I'm not the last person who's gonna have to sell stuff they love to pay for something else. But the great thing about this is the fun and the journey and the memories that I had in doing it over the course of the last 12 months. The people that I've met, some really, really incredible people, and the conversations and the memories and just everything. So I'm definitely going to be doing this again, but we will be doing it a bit different, because I've got a plan. I've got a plan for 2025. It involves collecting, but it's going to be different. It's not going to be what you see, picking up titles just for the sake of it because they're cheap, like this Crisis 2 or Gran Turismo 5, when I'm never going to play it. We are just going to go after games that we are going to be playing. So guys, that's how we are kicking off 2025. I'm going to need all your support. Hit that subscribe button, because although you may think, because you've got a YouTube channel with 1,000 subscribers or whatever, that you make money, for a very, very tiny channel like this, I'm lucky if I get £2 per video. I need a lot of £2 videos to get £1,000. So let that sort of sway you in helping. So guys, I've been Chris. This is Retro Smash TV. It will still be retro. We will still be smashing it, and I will still be on your TV. So guys, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you when I give you an update of where we're at with selling all of this stuff. So guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in another one. Take care.